I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin with Sammie. I am Sippin with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. And I got Soph with me.
Yo, I'm in the building.
Soph, bring your mic a little bit closer.
Bring it a little closer so they can really hear me. Oh, all right.
And right now, we in here with somebody that y'all familiar with, somebody that y'all have seen on our network quite a bit. My guy, son of the 215.
The bro.
Yeah. What you sipping on, bro?
Little 1738. Shout out to the OLF podcast. You know what I mean? Little gift they dropped on me the other day. I got a little leftoverage.
From the Sammie.
Little leftoverage in my Sammie glass.
Sipping with Sammie once again.
Yo, you was like merched out, bro. Like,
huh?
You merched out. Like, I love how you do your whole branding and your merch. Like, I had to make sure I had my joint on my leg, on my thigh.
I appreciate you, man. Sandana popping, you lit. But
I told him I'm taking that cup too, Brick. That's my job.
Listen, I got a whole little setup at home. I'm trying to tell you, get on it, bro.
Yeah, we in the building today too. So my bro in the building man. Too, man.
Yeah,
Giant in the building.
Introduce
man.
your partner for me, man.
Hey, man, this is one of Ohio's players, man.
Say
one of
that.
Ohio's finest, man. The legend, my brother, man, fellow FTA Army.
Say
man.
that.
I ain't got. He gonna tell you. Tell him who you is.
Yo, man, you know I go by the name of Clemmye for y'all who don't know. Toledo, Ohio, Violent Giant.
Toledo.
One half of Violent Giant. Shout out to Chief. And you know, Freedom Thinkers Academy. You already know what it is, man. We getting to it.
Salute to you, man. I appreciate your time.
For sure.
Like we was just saying off air, met you a couple months back. We was on stage in Baltimore. Had a good night together.
Yes.
So I already know your energy. You know
Likewise,
what I mean?
for sure.
How you give it up.
Definitely,
and I seen you do your thing. So
definitely.
Salute to you,
appreciate
man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I just want to say, Clem always has an amazing positive spirit. Like he always moves with like humbleness and some positivity. So I can always appreciate that. So shout out to you,
I keep it G. No disrespect, but at first, cause you know the guy Free was there. I'm like, that's security. So I walk up and I spoke just cause that was the section where all my folks was at. So I'm speaking to everybody in the section. We don't play like that, right? But then I spoke and then he spoke back. You know, it was cool. Then I realized, like, oh, this nigga a whole star and shit. I'm giving him the yo, big man, let me get past you. You know what I mean? But no.
I get that all the time, but I be like, dog, I be icy and shit. I mean, security.
But you know what, though?
They still be thinking I'm security, though. Like.
And that's the thing. You had your jewelry on, but a heavy team is a heavy team.
Yeah, real rap, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it past Free to have some motherfuckers around him that serve both intentions.
Definitely.
That's doing their thing.
But yeah, people, I get that all the time, man.
Yeah, but
people be running the layout by me like, okay, so this is how we gonna bring it.
Like, bro, I'm not trying to think about that shit.
I'm like, that's great. Now explain all that to him.
Right. Yeah. No, but that's dope, man.
Sure.
One thing that I've enjoyed seeing in the last year, all right, I started a couple years ago, is the progression of Son. You know what I mean? This young man that I've been heavily involved, whether hands-on or just in spirit, with his progression as an artist and as an MC, and as many people knowing that he's dope as possible.
For sure.
And I don't know how long you guys have known each other, but in the last couple years, he's been...
Me and Clem met, you know what I mean, through the OG, man.
You
know what I'm saying? And as
through Free.
And as an MC, when you had another dope MC, you know what I mean? This
so
is before
recent,
the FTA. This is before the FTA thing.
So my thing is, you've been splashing. You've been doing your thing. You've been running around crazy. And then to see you link up with the FTA.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
It has been looking like a movie.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it looks like you just do.
Free always been the OG anyway. You know what I'm saying? Me and Free go back since 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I want to expand on that too. Like, it only looked like that because we actually doing the work.
You feel me?
That's what it is.
But that's
like,
a good
putting
thing.
in the work. That's all.
Definitely.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Definitely.
We not on the joint telling everybody we working. We showing niggas we working, and that's why you know what I'm saying. That's why it looked like that.
And I was going to touch on that, but I'm glad you said that.
For sure.
Facts. But yeah, like you know, at down A3C when I ran into Free, we you know what I mean. He was the headliner that night. I was on the bill, and you know he did something dope for me that back then that. Probably one of my favorite moments in my career. Just to, you know what I mean, get elbow to get up on the stage, rock out with him, do what we do, all that cool shit. So later on down the line, to link up and do some music. And then once OG said he was putting together the academy, and he issued the initiation in Philadelphia, like who's stepping up, who think they got what it take. Yeah. Who else but the Son?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It made sense
Who
to
else,
me.
Bricks?
Nobody,
You
bro.
feel
You
me?
got it.
Clemmye was already on board. That's me and Clem link up. Clem, you know what I mean? I see the thoroughness in him. He see the thoroughness in me. We know a lot of the same guys. A lot of the same. You know, listen, Clem heavy uptown.
Word.
Clem
Yeah,
heavy
uptown, my family.
Ah,
like, that's all
you up the end a little bit.
No, my like that's like home. You know, that's like my second home.
Dope.
Real niggas gonna know real niggas.
Yeah,
man.
I used to
gonna
be
know a
up
lot
there
of the same
all
guys.
the time. Like everybody up there is like family for me. You know what I'm saying? All up Ogon 77 for all of them, all my people.
You right around the way.
So
Right
yeah,
around the
You
way.
right around the
Right
way.
around the way.
So just to make dope music together, that's just a icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't for music, like it's probably a nigga I'd be fucking with anyway on the streets.
Yeah.
But that's
Same
the.
plug.
But y'all got together because of the energy and the work.
Because
For
of
sure,
free.
that's all it is the
Both
energy,
things,
for sure.
the energy and the work. Y'all was
It's- it
working.
was-
Y'all come with the
Exactly.
right kind of.
Exactly.
Listen, it was undeniable. You feel me? And inevitable. You feel me?
Inevitable.
Eventually,
That's
the
the
universe gonna draw you the people that you're supposed to be around. You
That
feel
part.
me?
I agree with
That
that.
part.
Definitely. I live my life by manifestation. I believe that everything that's in my path is for me. I think it into existence. I make it happen. I create my reality. You feel what I'm saying?
I've been working more towards that realm
it's
recently in the
what
last
it is
few years.
that like people think about things differently. Like when you think about manifestation, people think about good things. I'm like, everything that's ever good that ever happened to me in my life, I manifested it and it became true. And the flip side of that is everything bad that ever happened to me, I manifested that too. You allow that energy to come around, you believe it, right? It becomes your reality, right? You keep saying, man, things keep getting bad, they're gonna keep getting bad.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Since I just been thinking better, I've been doing better.
Word.
That's all. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
That's all you gotta do.
And then preaching that you can't control your reality, right?
Facts.
You could set your mind to do anything that you want to do, but you got to believe it, right?
You know how far you
can't
gonna
say
take
that
it.
you want these things that you think are unattainable.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
that's not true. You know what I'm saying? That's not real to you. You have to be like, man, I can do this. This is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do this because I can.
Right.
And you start setting your.
You start seeing things.
The world will start coming your way. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? No matter how it is.
The
You know?
See,
giant.
but that's heavy talk.
I was about to
The
say.
You
giant.
see what I'm saying? Everybody
I'm
want
always
to talk
talking
about all
with
it,
it.
do all
Yeah.
it. That's heavy talk.
Oh, I be on that. I'm on that every day. Like,
No,
if you,
but at the same time, like, how do you get there?
And
you
like
get
you
there
said,
through the
we-
manifestation.
for
And like
sure,
you
it's
said,
the first step in anything of it is being able to train your mind to believe the things that you can believe. Like everything that you believe, right? You've been trained, taught. Nobody believes anything just as a baby, right? A person can tell you something hot is forever until somebody say hot and you touch it. Now I believe everything that you say is hot. It's hot. If I hear hot, I hear fire. I know what that means because I believe it because I touched hot before. You see what I'm saying? And you can put that across everything in your belief. You know what I'm saying? Everything in your pattern. The simplicity in it is almost crazy, and it seems like it's far fetched.
Well, we're weighed down as a society with so many other burdens that if you would think about things in the light like you speaking of, you would shed a lot of that, and you would have more time and more energy to give to that direction.
For sure.
But you know, everybody, you know, we're insecure, we're overwhelmed.
We come from a place that's behind, right? And when you come from behind, you think behind. That's just how it go. You don't have the luxury of thinking like, man, oh, I could go do. You got the I gotta do this mentality instead of I can do this mentality.
And we also shut down at a certain point where we feel like we're done learning.
For sure.
Like you know, when school is over, if it don't pertain to an orientation for a job, motherfuckers don't want to grow anymore. They feel like they got everything they need for life. And you wind up seeing your homie 20 years later, and he's still acting like he's 19.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I think
he's
it's
done
younger
learning.
than that. I think that when you become 11, 12, 13, the traits that you learn then are the same traits you carry on to when you're an adult. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that.
I can agree.
But I believe until you're out of school, you're forced to learn
the way that you approach your fly, your image. You feel me? All the things that work when you get through junior high, you like that when you get older. Most people don't ever change. Those things work subconsciously. That's what they do.
That's a lot of these rappers' problem too. Cats don't want to be students of the game, man.
Right?
They don't want to study their craft.
Say that.
I want to learn everything every day.
Everything I can, and
Everything every day I wanna
that's
learn.
another blessing of being able to move around with free. I mean, it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? You got artists that's like we got a lot more time running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Free been there. That's Big Bro.
Absolutely.
So we getting to see it from his eyes and our eyes. How to not make the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? With what mistakes you might make how to move in this
And
situation.
he's still learning.
Not.
And I got a question for you,
That's what's dope.
The Ohio scene, right?
Uh-huh.
And you was back and forth to Philly.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you was back and forth back when State Property was running around and stuff like that. You've been up for a while.
Yeah, I was running around with Free all since then.
What was the perception of what we had going on from where you was at, as opposed to when you was here?
And you know, I'm from Ohio, so the perception of everything is foreign to where we at, because I'm from Toledo. We don't like know no stars, or ain't no ball teams.
Shout out Toledo.
Or ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, Clem, no, I fuck with Toledo.
Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle is right down the street from Toledo. He's from Springfield, Ohio.
I fuck with Toledo.
So it's so far fetched that like when I got with these niggas, nobody could even believe it. No, real rap, like they wasn't even like things like that just don't happen. You see what I'm saying? They
That's
just
why
don't.
I'm asking you.
But they do for people like you.
They just, you know, but even as a kid, because, you know, I haven't always had this intellect that I have. So even as a young, like when I met Free and them when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like we were all young. Me and the Gunners, we were young, you know, our teens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I started traveling with Chris and them, and Can't Stop, Won't Stop didn't even have a video out yet. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a while ago, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know, you know what I'm saying? Much in life. You think you do, you know, you're getting out, because I was a traveler. I get out, I travel, I hustled, I got to what I need to get to, but I didn't understand the meaning of life and, you know, opportunity and things like that. Because, you know, like I said, where we from, it's not a lot of opportunity, so it's hard even spotting it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's even harder to spot the ones that don't come with a dollar sign directly attached to them.
That's the biggest one. So like I always say, like if I give somebody $5,000 today, they'll talk about me for the rest of their life I'm the realest nigga in the world. But I could give a motherfucker $250,000 worth of opportunity, and he don't capitalize, he'll talk about you like a dog. The nigga ain't give me nothing. He wouldn't look out for me. You feel what I'm saying? And it's because people don't understand opportunity, right? And you can't blame that person, because where we from, there aren't any. Yeah. So how could you know? You feel me? Like when I got on with you start running around, you know what I'm saying, with the Rockefeller scene, I was in a group. It was 5 of us, and I didn't even have any songs by myself. Like the CDs I'm giving Bean CDs with all of us on it. You feel me? Shout out to Haas. He was managing the Young Guns. He started running me around. I started coming out here with him. But I'm giving him CDs, and he like, who is these niggas? I'm like, oh, that's the group I'm in. He like, well, where they at? And I'm like, begging these niggas to come. I pay. Come on, just come out here with me. These niggas, and it's just so hard to believe. And I'm not saying that everybody had good lives. They good brothers, and they got things that going. You know, niggas got families to feed. They got school. They got. We was young, and people just had never seen an opportunity like that. So it's just hard to kind of believe. You feel me? I'm gonna take 10 days out of my not hustling to go out here with this nigga to go see some niggas, and I don't even believe that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's something I explained to people, and I've had this conversation with you in the past when we talked about movements. And you know, y'all was deep. Y'all had a bunch of strong-minded dudes that got to $1 that was thorough and all of that. But everybody's not gonna move because you lit as a lyricist. You see what I'm saying? And my thing used to be like, start moving. Give them, because they got baby moms, they got jobs, they got traps, they got all type of things.
All great excuses.
But
still excuses.
So you move.
Right. That was
you move.
You feel me?
Yes.
All great excuses.
And that brings us back, as she would say, full circle to what I was saying about what you've gained in the last 15 years, but in the last few years was from you keeping it moving.
That's all it's about. It's about the work. It's about you getting out here.
And now there's a freedom thinkers movement.
I say this like, all the time. People don't like to stand in the rain, right? That's a big thing. That's one of my codes I live by. People don't want to stand in the rain. They think things should be sunny. If everything ain't sketched out how neat it's supposed to be, like I need you to be taking me to Jay-Z. I need to know where we stand, where we going, what time we gonna be there, who letting us in, how we go. You feel me? If it's not like that, it's kind of like, so you saying we don't know where we going, we don't know how we getting home, we driving, we don't know who car we using, we don't know, but you just trying to go. People just don't want to, I'm from Ohio. Bone Thugs and Harmony is like my biggest influence when I was young, like super big. And their story is like what inspired me as a kid. You feel
Okay.
me? The story of them going out to LA with $100 between all of them, sitting in a hotel room waiting for Eazy-E to call, and they never met Eazy-E. He ain't never met them. He ain't never heard him rap.
Right.
Like real rap.
Right.
Like this is
I heard the story.
Like it's insane to even think.
To fathom trying to do
even
that.
trying to do that. You couldn't get 4 other people to go with you to try that now in this age. Even in the internet age, you couldn't get it. Right? You'd be like, man, listen, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I know Jay-Z, and I don't know how we get back. It's only gonna be like 100 between all of us. I don't know how we gonna eat for real, but we gonna sit in this hotel room, and this dude that I know said he know him, and he gonna call us if we sit there. It just sound. It don't sound.
It sound crazy.
It just sound
like
crazy, right? And then he calls them on the phone, and then Lazy puts Crazy on the phone, and Crazy raps to him, and he just comes and picks them up, and then 3 days later they make their album.
Yeah.
The whole album.
Yeah.
And then look at them 80 million records later. Like that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like how could you not be inspired by something like that?
No, that's ill. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Shout out Ohio, man. We out.
Absolutely.
Tell them about the show, man. Look, we got a show coming up too.
Talk
man.
about it. Talk about
July
it. Talk about
17th, man, in Columbus, Ohio. We got 2 shows in Columbus, Ohio.
We get ready to tear Ohio up. Man. Shout out Ohio.
Yeah,
man.
July 17th in Columbus with Young Ma, and then July 22nd in Columbus with Free.
Triangle
Word.
offense,
Gonna be crazy.
Beans, PD,
Yeah.
Free.
Y'all about
It's
to go
going.
off,
It's
huh?
going down.
Going
Hip-hop's
crazy.
nice.
So you know what?
Official.
What I wanted to ask you, so kind of to what Clemmye was
up,
saying,
Fred?
how growing up it was something that he didn't really think about, like being in this position.
Yeah.
So you coming from Philly,
Yeah.
growing up listening to Free.
Right.
I want to know your perspective, like your real raw perspective, and being in this seat now, because now you are in the Freedom Thinkers Academy.
Shout out on the scene, man. Shout out my sister, man, Bricks, man. She don't never let me down, man. It's everything though, Bricks. It's everything. It's everything. It's a little bit of everything. It's triumphant. It's love. It's some pain because it's actually motherfuckers that's out there that expected me not to reach this level,
Right.
or didn't want me to reach this level.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Definitely.
it's all.
Oh, fuck
like,
them.
Like yeah, always.
But we know
That's why we right where we at. That's why we sitting
saying.
right here. That's why we sitting
Fuck
right
them.
here. Like the other
Absolutely.
night we was at the Rock reunion, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Bleak killed it. Mac killed it. Gunners killed it. These guys that, my generation, I'm younger, just like, it's another big bro for me right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These they elders to us, to my generation. So I grew up studying Free and Flow and
Right.
watching them, and they would give me motivation to know, like, damn, Free and them did it. Like, I could do it. Like, I heard.
But even with you saying that, I had the same thing because
Yeah.
these is cats we was watching on TV too back home.
You feel
like,
me?
you know what I'm saying? We watching
that
Free
shit
and them and
inspired
Beans
you,
and
bro.
them. It wasn't like I was just like
That shit inspired you.
got right with, you know what I'm saying? They're going like, I'm a fan first. You feel me?
For
I was
sure.
always a fan first. You feel what I'm saying? So
Anything.
it was overwhelming with emotions because you really don't know how to feel when you don't even know if you really accept it. You don't really know if they really, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know what to think. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
keeping it G.
Real
It's a
rap,
little
that's
bit
just
of
100.
Let's
Like
keep
where
it
I'm
G.
from, things like this just don't happen.
Don't happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like just don't happen. And then
You said that
Well,
before. I'm gonna say
clearly-
for people like you, they do though. Like they really do.
And I
Like
was
you
about
said,
to
it
say
was
something
inevitable.
similar.
it's
Like,
inevitable for sure.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
It definitely was inevitable for me to be where I am around the people who I'm around. Like, Free my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like if we not related, I don't know what you call family. Like real rap. You know what I'm saying? Like the emotions that I have for that man because he is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
To the Philly guys, like to a Philly guy, like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you said, first of all, Free, he is just a great mentor, man, a great friend, a great all-around person, man. But to, you know what I'm saying, I remember walking to Shellham Mall to go grab the First State Property CD and watching a movie and going to Shellham Mall to the movie theater to go see the OGs, you know what I'm saying? And looking up and on the screen like that, these guys from the same
And they doing it. And they wearing their own clothing
so to
line.
now,
and
to everything was like I said, everything was organic. Bricks, everything was organic. Like to the rocking out at the 83C to doing State of Emergency. You know what I mean?
Heavy tune.
The track that set it off, classic record.
And,
You know what I mean?
and Free came with the barrage.
Yeah, you feel
He
me?
gave us the the cadence and all that we needed from Free on that.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like, if you're supposed to be anywhere in your career right now, this where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean?
I
This is
agree.
And I
comfortable.
want to
I would say the same about you.
I want to expand on that too because like we are also artists, right?
Absolutely.
Like everybody does music, right? But the kind of artists we are really passionate about music, and it makes, like, it was mind blowing that they were into my music. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap, like that's, you know what I'm saying? That make you feel a certain kind of way because I know how I feel about music, right? And I know how other people's music sound. I understand all that, but when it's yours and people that you admire look up to them, and they're like, yo, you feel me? It just, you know, it puts you in a whole different mind space. It makes you better, for real. You feel me?
And we talking about people that have heard everything. Motherfuckers that been around everybody.
And like I said earlier,
seen dope motherfuckers for the last 20 years.
And listen, and they chose me. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Like, that's crazy, right? It's so, because my experiences coming in Philly, I used to be in Philly. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody here raps. Everybody here rapped. Everybody had a character. Everybody was like nice. It was like crazy how many people was good. I would come around and be like, man, this nigga nice, man. I'm just running into everybody. Cats was nice. And for me to be able to set myself, and that was always my thing. What sets you aside from everybody else? You feel me? What makes a person want to pick you? And to me, dog, and this is just in my experience, I'm a highly intelligent person. I'm very talented. But nothing has gotten me further in life than being a good person.
Right.
That's all you got to do.
Nothing. You feel me?
Right.
No matter all the talent and brains and all that, it's good and it's great to do. But just being a good, solid individual has gotten me in so many doors. Sturdy. Just being who I am.
Stay solid.
You know what I'm saying? And that, because, you know, people don't even get a chance to like the music if they don't get a chance to like you.
Watch your mic. Yeah.
People don't even get a chance to like, you know what I'm saying, the music if they don't get a chance to like you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I tell that all the time. I remember specifically Wiz. My youngins was smoking to him. I ain't really get it. I watched a vlog of his or something, like, and then I watched the interview and I realized what time he was on.
The personality.
I garnered an appreciation for what he was putting in his music because now I'm like, oh, Army Brat Bull, Pittsburgh. Like, it's layers to this personality other than, you know, tap my whole body. I don't give him a, like, it was more than that.
Yes.
So I had to see that, and now I appreciate.
For sure.
You know.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
The character of man, a character of a person. You feel me? That can make you start liking anything about a person, just liking their character. Right. You know what I'm saying? All right, now what he wearing don't even seem that weird because I like him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now what he's saying don't kind of seem that bad because I like, and then you start, oh, okay, oh, I can get into this now. I can relate because I like what he like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you buy the person. That's what you're doing. You selling. This is marketing. That's why I don't want to put nothing. If it ain't FTA on us, if we not rocking
go get that
brand,
FTA merch too, man.
If we all got our own brands on,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
Check out
every day. Like, before FTA, if you go on my Instagram, you can go back for years. I don't got nothing but Clemmye and Violent Giant stuff on every day. My entire, like, my brand is me. This is what I do. Like, I don't.
Facts.
I'm promoting me. People gotta buy me.
Yeah, and that's how we move. That's and also we believe in buying each other shit.
For sure, definitely.
If I ain't got, you know what I mean? I need your joint, you need my joint. We got to swap or something. Because I want to be able to, when I'm in front of cameras, I want to be able to get you a good shot of your joint.
Definitely.
That you could use and do whatever you got to do with it to be able to promote your brand.
That's why I'm taking my cup this episode, y'all. This episode is brought to y'all by the Sippin with Sammie shot glass.
I'm taking this glass
mine.
home
Get
for
yours.
Sure. This is mine.
It's cool. I'ma just
this is gonna be my joint right here.
I'ma hit Kev.
Kev.
There you go.
No problem. Y'all want all these
motherfuckers. Shout out to Kev, man.
And it's C. What up?
Shout out to Kev, man. I like, you know, since Kev came on board, man, our ship run a lot smoother, man.
Say that.
Real rap. Like, it's a you know, a lot of people don't know the ins and outs of this thing, and all of this shit do look good, and it is good, but you don't see the work that we gotta do, that me and Free gotta do every day. You feel me? Because we building this shit ourselves.
And you need a team.
So we you know, and you need a team.
You need a team.
And just, you know, Son and Kev coming along was just, you know, it took some of the burden off of us.
And a lot of people don't understand that too, man. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with having a team. Ain't nothing wrong with having some.
No, it's something wrong with not having a team.
Right?
I agree with
and listen to this. This is how you know. This is how you know I am. What I be thinking and what I be saying is 100% fact. We did a meeting here the first time I met him and Kev, right? And off of that meeting, just that meeting, a week later or something, we had something that we needed to do, and I told Free, I said, hey, listen, you should call the boy Kev that we had the meeting with and have him handle this, because I see something in him that we need. Right? I feel it. I ain't never met him before that. I had never met him. After that, we had a little hour thing up there, and I'm like, he what we need. And having bring son, and since we done that, Free been like, yeah, man, that was a good
I got
call.
a similar relationship with Kev, and son, to tell you, I met Kev not too long ago, and ever since we've met, I've been shooting people his way. He's been shooting people my way. Whatever makes sense. He's made this building available to us.
Solid.
It's been a constant resource for multiple things that we've
Shout
had
out
to
1122 Studios.
whether that was for this platform or other people's platforms. So it's like when people ask me certain things, like I had an artist who will remain nameless say, yo, if I just inherited something. So if I had a lump sum of money and I put you in charge of my career, what would you do with it? I said I would give you Kev's number.
And you see, and let me make sure.
Because I'm not that I wouldn't have your best interest in mind, but I know somebody that's already right there that could do that.
And let's make something clear too, man. Shout out Kev. You gotta remember, Kev is from NYC. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, this my guy. This Henny. You know what I mean? Listen, I gave him his name.
I'm about to say you named him.
So
shit.
Look at my.
You got him saying John.
Look at my man bio. Look at my man bio, man. Them names that's up there, man. They tell you a whole lot. You know what I mean? Who he for? Like, yo, these is people I could go all the way with. You know what I mean? So we got to trust him the same way.
But you know the range of Kev is crazy.
Yeah, it bridges the gap for Philadelphia. It's bridging the gap for Ohio.
And that's what makes it even.
But I watched like a beat competition. And my man won the beat competition. And Kev was the fucking judge that announced the winner. And I'm like, this nigga's everywhere.
I just performed over, me and Kev and bopped over SOBs in New York. We done been to OVO Fest in Toronto.
SOBs is fun, ain't it?
We'd have been, I love, that was one of my favorite shows.
I know you had a ball of SOBs, man.
TLA in Philly, motherfucking South by Southwest. You know what I mean? All
Bring back the South by.
It's my guy, man. So for us, because what really happened is, you know what I mean, like I said, Free put the issue out, like issued out the chains, and you getting exclusive right now, Sam.
I need that. Who else you gonna give it to?
Free put up them chains, man. You know, like Free, ever since State of Emergency, that just really sealed the deal. Why Free was probably my favorite. No, I love all my prop. I love the whole prop. Everybody. Man.
We all do.
Zuzu,
Trust me.
Crack, you know what I mean? Skino, Gunners, but Free. That Philadelphia Free album was special to me, man. Like,
from the intro.
I mean? That got me through a lot of shit.
Yes.
So once I seen he was doing the Freedom Thinkers, we already had the SOE, we already had the record. He issued it, he put up on the gram, you know, he looking for some key players. You know what I'm saying? I told Kev, like, Kev, listen, we need to holler at Free. ASAP.
And to even, like I said, just to even have
Freedom Thinkers
being
Academy
able to reach out and be able to have us take the meeting. That's just Kev
They took the meeting
Kev.
like real ones do, because that's a real one.
Yeah.
And he's in the building,
In
the
the
bearded
building.
legend.
We done talked them up.
Singing your
Talked
praises,
them up
man.
in that FTA
Yeah.
win. But pulled up and everything was love, man. And you know what I mean? Here we are today, man.
No,
you know
and
I mean, everybody playing an intricate role. And like I said, for me to be the young, like to really get back to Brick's question, for me being the young cat. No, because I want to answer my sister's question.
No,
it
you
was
good.
A dope question.
It was
For
good
me
you got
being
back
a young
to it.
cat and seeing that and be able to see what I'm seeing, you know what I mean, at this point in my career, it's everything to me, bro. It's everything, sis. You feel me?
And it should be.
You know
He
what
did
I
a me
mean?
on me though, bro. But yeah,
It should be.
I
No, that's
definitely
what she does.
I do that
She bring it
all the time. But I definitely feel you wholeheartedly.
That's why I
I
was
wanted to ask that
laughing.
question.
Everything. You feel
Absolutely.
me? You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like I said, I remember going to grab my Philadelphia Freeway album and the State Prop album and studying them and seeing that. I heard about OG Free say in an interview before, once he seen that Mac was doing it, he knew he could do it. Like, yo, I seen Mac, I seen these guys around me doing it, so I knew I could do it. And that's how they made me feel, my guys, my generation.
Well, let me tell you something. When you was 14, I knew you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
man?
I didn't know how you was gonna get
That's my
there,
guy, man.
but I knew you could
same
do it.
backyard.
I knew you deserved it.
So it's always
I
a
knew you deserved
blessing
it.
that we meeting right back here at this point.
So I knew you would do it because with you, it's like the Chris line. When the house was run house, I was the kid rocking shelves.
Yeah.
Like that's you. You know what I mean? That's my heart. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I seen something in him that was like he wasn't trying to rap to be the rapper, like to be like the man. He was rapping because he was nice and he fucked with hip hop.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
And he did things that others didn't do. And I'm gonna say this, I say this all the time
And
with
I
you.
hate to be biased too, and I hate to say this to be biased, but in Philadelphia, hip hop is my favorite hip hop.
That's dope. But like,
And they-
it was a lot of
look
niggas
what we
that was
created,
like
so
you
I
said.
think we
Everybody
should
was
probably
rapping,
do it.
right?
You feel me?
Everybody's rapping. He young. I say, bro, every time I see you, I want to hear something. Every time I pulled the car over, I got something for you, OG.
That's
Ba-
how
ba- ba- ba-
He
ba- ba.
loves telling this story, don't he?
Me too.
I do, because it shows something. It shows you how he
And a
got
lot-
to where he
And
is.
shout out all my
And to the
guys
point-
uptown. A lot of guys uptown got that
And
because
then it
you're
got
right.
to the point where he
I'm a
was like,
spitter.
yo, flagging me down.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where it was, yo, I got my CD. What you got for me? I'm charging such and such, but I
Yeah.
take whatever you got
Yeah.
for me. And I'm like, yo, I'm watching it and he doesn't understand. You think I just say it because it's like, it's not for the tie-in. It's like I saw, when I say I seen it when you was 14,
Love you, bro.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
like,
Let's get your
like
glass, toast with me. Backside.
Right.
No, look, Bon Airy shit, backside.
real
You
shit.
know what I mean? You already know. You already know.
I'm with y'all.
You already know. But and even with like, listen, I love all my Philly hip hop OGs, but they had a stamp from Free. That meant the most to me because everything was organic. You know what I'm saying? It was Everything was organic. It was more so of like, yo, I see something. This Philly young boy, I see he love my shit. You know what I mean? And he doing this thing. Let me see how I can grow for it to grow to now. Everything was organic. You know what I mean? Some niggas be trying to force shit. Niggas be trying to force situations or create shit that really ain't there for
It's
them.
not
Like, you know
genuine.
what I mean? Do what works for you. That was the best
I
situation.
don't have you forcing anything at this point in your career.
Nah, why would we? We good. 1122 FTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
good.
speaking of
Rock
such,
Nation around. We good.
if Free
EQ.
ready, we bring Free in now.
Yeah, the bearded legend is here.
The God is in the building, man.
He here.
We're gonna talk to the OG some.
Henny, what's up, Henny? Henny working the jet.
Hennessy
Yes,
Kev in the situation room with us.
He got 1738 over here, though, man.
Free, you good? We got you right here, bro.
Look. I know, that's right.
Y'all got a mic for Freezer?
This is Mike
All
right
right,
here.
oh,
Killing
yeah,
that
we
blue,
set up.
though.
Hi. This is Juice from Elevated Entertainment. Is this Font Production?
Hi, this is Kay with Fawn Production.
I am calling because I like to get some information on getting my business in order.
Okay, let's see what you have already. Do you have an LLC?
I do not.
Cool. Is your name already trademarked?
I think that is something I would like to get trademarked. I didn't even think about that.
Awesome.
I will be, and I do have a few artists that I work with, and I need to make sure that all of their business is taken care of and their music is covered legally.
Okay. Do you have those registered with a pro?
I do not.
What about your songs? Are they copyrighted?
One does, the others don't, but this is the reason why I'm calling, because it's time for me to get all of those things in order, and it seems like you do all of them.
I certainly do.
One-stop shop.
Absolutely. Let's get started.
I love it.
Yeah. What's up, man?
The bearded legend.
I know that's a nice blue.
Yeah.
OG, what's up? How you, man? Thanks for coming, man.
Yes, we got the
Oh,
Philadelphia
man.
Freeway in the building. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it's going
torrential
down
downpour
there.
and
It's
shit.
going down.
That's
Oh, man.
crazy.
No, I'm glad you made it though, man. Glad to have you here. For everybody, I know y'all know, but Freeway, Freedom Thinkers Academy,
Yeah.
you know, the legend, State Property,
legend.
Philly, all of that good shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real, for real. Once again, I want to say thanks for making time to be on this platform. We appreciate you.
It's all good.
You know, you got me through a lot of basketball tournaments, so I want to thank you.
That's what's up.
A lot of college parties, we got to get on stage and act
Yeah.
like the prop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to tell you that first and foremost. But how you doing though?
I'm good, man. You know, just taking it one day at a time, man. Growing this brand, growing these businesses.
Word. So you started the Freedom Thinkers Academy, and we've been speaking about it in your absence. But give us a little overview, if you don't mind, of where the Freedom Thinkers Academy comes from.
Freedom Thinkers Academy is based on music, health, education, and culture. Everything that I'm involved in. You know, on the music side, you met a couple of the dope artists that we got. You know, we got a lot of exciting music, visuals that's getting ready to drop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the health side, for the people that don't know, I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure September 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I was on dialysis from September 2015 all the way to February of 2019, where I received my gift of life, my new kidney. So I've been an ambassador for kidney health, celebrity ambassador for the National Kidney Foundation. I work with Gift of Life. I work with Donate Life. And that's where I came up with the foundation, Freedom Thinkers. It's a foundation and it's Freedom Thinkers Academy, you know.
Right. FTA.
It's, you know, it's based around health. Education, we got some exciting things that we're doing on the educational front. You know, we're providing some STEM workforce certification programs for people, you know, that might be getting out of school and don't quite want to can't really figure out what they want to do. They might not want to go to college, but they want to earn some income.
Absolutely.
You know, the main reason why a lot of this violence and negativity that's going on in these streets is because a lot of these young folks don't have many options, or they don't know that they have options.
Lack of options, lack
you
of
know,
knowledge.
I'm using my voice and my platform to spread the awareness, let them know that they do have options. And these workforce programs, if they take one of our courses, they can pass the course, get a certification, and go straight into the workforce.
Dope.
Start earning.
Now,
really
and you know,
important.
and as far as the culture, we are the culture. We everything that we do is the culture. You know?
Definitely.
I just want to I want to salute you for the initiatives, and that's
Thank you.
multiple things. You when we start things, we want to cover so much, and the average person isn't able to. But with you having your resources and your stature, you're able to start it exactly how you wanted to start, and it's with the right purpose in mind. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking advantage of the fact that you can do such.
Thank you.
Now, one thing I want to salute you for is your resilience, bro. Whether it was coming into the industry, when I seen you on Too Raw for the Streets with the headband and going crazy, and when we saw Ice City running around, and we was like, yo, these cadences, these flows, these deliveries, and that was still in the struggle. You know what I mean? And then we see, oh shit, Philly lit, and Free's there. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, what's going on there? Free stayed solid. Free put out some of the tightest projects we ever heard.
Bangers.
From, you know what I mean? After having a classic intro, he just one. What's your producer name?
Just Blaze.
Not Just Blaze.
Oh, Jake one.
Yeah.
Project. You put them together. I need to. Dan just gave me an idea. I need to do an album. No, this is real in real time. I need to do an album with Just Blaze and Jake One and call it Just One.
That's crazy.
Fire.
Remember when you heard it first?
Fire.
Yeah.
But and my apologies to Jake One. I ain't mean to confuse nobody's names, but y'all both integral in this. But even after that, you found a way to get all of that done, and then you had a health scare.
By the grace of God, man. You know, all these things are by the grace of God and through faith. You know,
Absolutely.
There's been plenty of times where I could have crawled in a hole and died, but you know, I put my faith in God first.
Yes.
And you know, we pushed through everything, man. And now we out here motivating, we educating, we're growing.
But you always educated, and that's what I was getting to. You never hid. You told us what your situation was.
Yeah, for
sure. You
sure.
told us what you were going through every point of this journey. Ever since people had eyes and ears on you, you kept it real with them about where you at and what's your next move and what the phase is, and even if it was a struggle. You know what I mean? And that's man shit.
Yes, sir.
That's man shit.
We're going through different phases.
Yeah. So one thing I like to say, and I don't like to say, but one thing that I say is we lack resource and access. So with Freedom Thinkers Academy, you're providing the resources and access, which you just spoke to a few minutes ago, that people don't know are available. Because there are resources out there, but through platforms like yourself and through Freedom Thinkers Academy, you're providing it. And that's something to, it's an honor to, to even have you providing those resources.
Thank you.
Is it starting, so are you aiming to start in Philadelphia, or are you aiming to reach platform or other places and demographics?
Freedom Thinkers Academy, that's the wonderful thing about the World Wide Web. You know,
I talk about it.
Worldwide, as far as our STEM workforce certifications, that's just in the United States. But like we have music courses that we have for people, and those things don't lead to a workforce certification. But we have some music programs for people that want to reach their full potential in music, and those things are worldwide. Only the things that's limited to the United States is the workforce certification.
But you said United States though.
Yeah.
Like that ain't even like I said Philly. You was like, no, that's the only thing that's
he
limited
said
to
worldwide.
You know what I'm saying?
Global.
Shout out
Talk
to
to
you
him
for
nice.
That. Yeah. That part. That's impressive though. So again, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Now, as
so,
far Oh, go ahead.
No,
you had another one.
no, I was just going to get to the music aspect of Freedom Thinkers Academy because I've been privileged enough to kind of be hear some of the music. But
Yeah.
who all do you got involved in Freedom Thinkers Academy?
It's myself, me. I'm Leroy. Hey,
Leroy.
It's myself. It's my bro Clemmye.
Hey.
It's my bro Hydreezy. It's J Huff.
Yeah.
It's
Shout
the
out J.
youngest in charge, Cartier Young.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be killing it.
We got this brother right here, the
Yeah.
son of 215.
Son of the motherfucker.
Right.
And the bearded
We got Sandy Benjamin.
Yeah.
We got Miss A.
Miss
Yeah.
Yeah, we grinding.
Absolutely, you got a nice, strong team.
Yeah.
Yo, they all be
FTA.
killing it. Like I said, I was privileged to hear most, if not all of them, and you got a tight team.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're only as strong as your weakest link. You tough as shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta come with it.
And everybody I deal with they're good people, more
Which
than
is
anything.
important.
You know?
It's the most
That's
important.
Super
very
important.
man. Because I can't, if you're trying to build something, you got to have people that's like-minded and people with good hearts,
Yeah.
that's willing to go the extra mile, and that's what we're doing.
Speaking of like-minded and doing business with people that are good people, I've been seeing you on the URL caffeine situation.
Yes, sir.
I see the FTA URL T-shirt in the
Yes,
background
sir.
right now.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little insight into what's going on that side of things?
Oh man, we growing, man. We Smack been a good friend of mine since the Smack DVDs. We were one of the first people to give them some content.
Tell them.
And I love the culture. I love the
Absolutely.
battle rap scene. That's a lot of dope battle rappers that make good music too.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
we just trying to merge the two entities and make it pop.
Yeah.
We came up with the FTA URL thing, and we're gonna push it to the wheels fall off.
Well, congratulations on that collaboration
Thank you.
because y'all are
We
both
just
doing
about
big things
mergers and
simultaneously.
Right.
partnering with right situations that just make sense.
We trying to change the world.
We're not
you know?
forcing nothing. We
Yeah.
everything that we do got to make sense.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Like you
for
said,
sure.
y'all started with Smack. You know what I mean? And Smack has done a lot, and you've done a lot separately. It's time to bring it back together. I think that's ill. I think that's a great
I
example.
influenced Smack, with the beard,
Say that. Say that.
And Smack is running the battle culture, man. What he did with
Got it
URL is
poppin'.
amazing.
Absolutely.
And I seen it from when it was just a thought,
Yeah. In a van.
Shout out to my man Big Star.
And
he
Philly
was
inspired.
one of the
Salute the
ones.
Yeah.
He was one of the ones on the forefront in Philly.
Too
Yep.
raw.
Like Big Star used to bring the cameras to the hood with us when we was out there doing what we
Yeah.
used to do.
Too raw for the streets,
You know what I
goddamn
mean?
it.
So
That's
shout
one of
out
my
to Star.
favorite free verses on Too Raw.
Bro.
That quick, he'll be a bus
Crazy.
guy. Laid them cold. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
joints right
I
there,
mean,
man.
shit. I remember spending the whole summer, every time you rolled past this one block around the way, rugby.
Rugby
Niggas was
Street.
playing free. Ooh, this was all day, every day for a summer. That joint was on, yo, and it's just like when
Bangers.
you really think, like I said, AAU practices and tournaments and shit. Like we was riding to the figures, the prop. Like it was to the point where my whole road trip was all Philly.
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck where we was going. My headphones was banging Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you've been in a blessed position through music to build moments for people. But now with the Freedom Thinkers Academy,
Yeah.
that's a huge extension of the influence that you have on people and
And I want to add on to that. It's that energy that you talking about, that you feel. That's the same energy that we bring in with FT. That's what we want. We
Say
want
that.
people
It's
to
all
feel.
about the energy.
We want people to feel like the first time they felt.
Say that.
when they because the songs that you talk about, you speak like that when you coming up, those meant something. They were moments in your life. You know what I'm saying? When
Bro.
you playing that music, you're like, man, I was playing this when I was, you know what I'm saying?
I remember
It's that
what I was
feeling.
on.
Exactly
What
what
you
I
were
was
doing.
doing for sure. You feel
Remember
me?
exactly
and
what I
and
was on.
that's the feeling. That's the organic composition that we're trying to get. You
And
know?
I mean, that's deep. Like I can tell you what I was grabbing at that time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
like that type.
Yeah, definitely.
But you know what I wanted to mention, because you just mentioned the figures, and I was at an event, and Free, I saw you, so it was Gilly was there and you were there, and you mentioned how back in the day, everything wasn't so good between y'all, might have been some beef or whatever, but how
It was good, then it wasn't.
Right.
Now it's good.
But that was good. So what I wanted to highlight is that how it's good. So I love how you lead by example,
Yeah.
how you a real man, how you a strong man, and how you show how you show everything. You're very transparent.
Yeah.
But a lot of these young men, these young brothers need to see that. They need to see how you get past
I'm gonna
things.
tell you some real spill. Like, we could have killed each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I really like admire Gil and Major Figures, you know, because they was doing what I was trying to do, and they was doing it at a high level.
Right.
And I clearly remember going to Juma and seeing Gil in the masjid praying all the time.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we had the incident and it came to when it was about to go there, I just had them thoughts in my mind like this. I really seen this man praying. He's really Muslim. I really did admire them at one point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Gil, like, we could take it there, but why? Like, you know what I'm saying? We Muslim, we brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we passed it now.
Respect.
You know, and,
Right.
you know, it's all love. Like,
And I appreciate that because I think, again, right now we are inundated with gun violence. And I think that a lot, if these brothers understood the bigger picture and how it's not really worth it, I don't even think that we would be these numbers, that these history making, these record making numbers of gun violence.
Yeah.
So I just
And
appreciate the message that you're sending and conveying.
I think
yeah,
it's as
important
simple as
that
Free
people know
made it
these
too.
things, man.
Like Free broke down their similarities. You know what I mean? The things that they have in common.
Definitely.
If people would take a second and say, we both black, we both Muslim or whatever you believe in, we both are in the same struggle, I should be able to rap at you. And mind you, you're not always going to be able to.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of confidence in yourself and a lot of understanding about how this world works to initiate that.
The reason people don't do that is because it's not popular. If it was popular to do that or cool to do that, they would.
You
But
be a
people
clown or a crumb or something.
People don't.
It's
wanna-
we trying to make it popular.
No,
Thank
it's,
you.
it's
That's
the
right.
dopest
That's
shit
right.
to
For
do.
sure. It
You know,
definitely
Gil
is.
has an amazing platform.
Definitely is.
I have an amazing
Yes.
platform. We both from the same city.
Definitely.
Y'all lose
Well,
more or separate.
Well, us
Yeah.
spreading the message, you know,
Yes.
it showed these people that we can come
You
together.
can
know?
definitely.
No,
That's
I
what's
love
going
that.
on now.
I
That's
love
what I
that.
mean by
Or
the
at
new.
least reach out to the person to even see what they had. Like most of the time when that's the problem, people don't even know where
It's a
the other person
misunderstanding.
had. It's always so much in the middle because you don't actually know enough about the person because you ain't even went and rapped and holler at them or nothing. It just be that. It's just what it is. And now that's my man, so that's what it is. And it's on.
And we was just speaking about battle rap. It's gas in real life.
Right.
The streets will gas you up to do some shit because they won't do it.
right.
We've
Right.
seen it with males and
Right.
females. They'll say, yeah, she said such and such
Yeah.
about you. You don't even know the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Vice versa with dudes. And you'll be caught up in this cloud of, so what you gonna do? And that's what you gonna do is 25 years.
And that what you gonna do? Is
That's 25 years.
In your head, it overpowers the fact that you don't even know if that's true, right? The beginning of it, you don't even know.
At a
what
certain point to you, it
initiated
doesn't
even
matter if it's true.
For sure.
Because they're
Because
saying
you
it.
so far gone into it. Now I can't look a certain kind of way.
It's on me.
It's on me. You feel what I'm saying? And none
But
of
it
that's
could be
true.
on you to
But
be
none
a
of that's-
real person.
Thank you.
I was about to say all of this
It
would be
could also
negated if
be
people
on
would
you.
just have their own free will, their own
Thank
independent
you.
thinking, and
That's
not
what
be
it is.
followers.
Yeah.
But,
But
that
it's
might
hard.
be asking
It's
too
hard
much.
because the pressures of these neighborhoods is once you show a little weakness, you'll get taken advantage of.
Right.
So when
Even-
certain things are brought up, you thinking with the mindset of if I don't nip this in the bud, I have a lifetime of this anyway.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that if you become the brother that is known for having more sense, you last longer.
And the impact is and your impact is
Even though
greater
what
too.
we do is wrong.
Your impact is greater.
Even though what we do is wrong, damn it.
Yeah, yeah. So back to Freedom Thinkers Academy. How can we support you? How can people support the
Or
movement?
get involved or get the resources.
Exactly.
I mean, you go to the website. The website is www.freedomthinkers.academy.
Yes.
There's no .com. It's freedomthinkers.academy.
That's
Log
decent.
on.
Hold
Yeah.
up. That's
Yeah.
different and decent. I
Yeah.
heard that.
Log on.
Like we create the culture.
Yeah.
You know?
That
Say that.
part.
Yes,
And
we
you
control
know,
it.
all the information is on there, you know. And if you want to be a part of Freedom Thinkers, it's just as simple as clicking on the website and staying in tune with what we got going on, supporting us, coming to the shows, supporting us on social media, you know, taking some of the classes, spreading awareness about the classes. If you know people that's in a situation where they're not quite sure what's their next steps in life, spread the awareness.
You
Let
can
them
go
know
to
about the
any
workforce, STEM workforce certification programs. You know,
Word.
all these things will be good.
I really think that what you're doing can absolutely counter a lot of the things that negatively impact our environment and our community, such as gun violence, such as poverty, such as lack of education, you know what I mean? Such as lack of jobs, homelessness. I mean, all these things that are problems in our community, I really think that your program and initiative can counter. So it's important and critical that we have these programs in place, and that our people know where we can actually get these resources and access from, because they are there. And a lot of times on our platform, we speak about that, bro, because there'll be a lot of people that'll sit here and say, well, it's nobody doing nothing. And it's like, no, it's a lot of people doing it. You just don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know.
Instead of saying that, ask me, and I'll put you right in contact with the people that you can help. Yeah, whether you want to march, whether you got donations, you want to drop off a case of water, you want to give out granola bars, you want to initiate,
tell somebody where to take a class, tell somebody where to get a job
on your block. I know people that'll help you with that.
And that's what we for on FTA. All aspects of everything, right? We want our place to be a hub for you to be able to come out and have a voice for that, right? Everything, no matter what it is, as long as it's positive and helping, then we want to be able to come to the website, get in contact with somebody, and make a difference. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We want people to actually be a part of the academy.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's the biggest thing.
That's what it's about. Yeah. And I love the premise of it. I appreciate the fact that I don't know Free that well, but I've watched Free for a while. I appreciate the man that I see him be, at least publicly. So I trust that his intentions are good. I know Son. Yeah. I know that Son is running around with the right intentions. I know he's not going back a play of something that doesn't feel good to him. Definitely. Through meeting you, like I said, always good energy. Kev is tied in. It's so many things in this situation that makes it where I feel like the right people are involved. Right. And I just want to say that. So salute to all of y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
You know, everybody in this room for including my producer, Fine Productions, for making sure that people get knowledge about these resources and access to these things, because we're not complaining no more.
And salute to you for having a platform. You know, without y'all, there is no us.
This episode is brought to you by Sippin with Sammie. I'm leaving with my cup today.
Okay.
The people around you
let's go.
have done so much to make sure that this platform is what it could be, that I feel like I'm doing the right thing for the right reason. Similar to what Son was saying earlier. Like, I'm in the right place right now.
Right.
But you know what's also crazy too?
And it's exciting. That's exciting.
Bringing it back full circle, he led the whole conversation with being with like-minded people and like-minded individuals, right? And I feel like that's what you just brought it all the way back to. Yeah. I think it's important to make sure that I think that it's important to make sure that you surround yourself with like-minded individuals that's going in a positive trajectory.
Not yes men, like-minded.
Like-minded.
And we talking to a lot of people.
In the right way, though, too. In the right way, because like-minded people can do some wrong shit.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
You get so much further when you are surrounded by people who have the same common goal as you have.
For sure.
Right? You all want to see the exact same things happen. Right? You feel the same way about those things. You are willing to go the extra mile for those same things. Right?
Right.
As long as you got people like that who believe in your vision because it's also their vision, you can't lose.
Can't lose.
For sure.
How you going to lose?
And
now,
it's a dope time in Philadelphia too. Make sure y'all come out see the prop this weekend too.
Say
man.
that
July
4th.
Louis Shoes is going down.
Yeah.
Crazy part is this will be out after that, but it's cool. We might be there to cover it.
I hope y'all make it.
Matter of fact, we might cover it.
Yeah, we should do a tripping.
We should do a tripping.
Sounds good. Yeah. Pull up.
But one thing for sure, two things for certain.
Water with Sammie.
I've been getting phone calls about that joint.
It's gonna be
like
poppin'.
motherfuckers have been hitting me up like, yo, you gonna be there on the 4th?
It's gonna be poppin'.
Shout out to the logo Poe. That's his birthday.
Yeah.
Poe.
So I'm like, if we ain't zip lining to some shit somewhere, then I'll be there.
Hey, Poe,
you know what I mean? Whatever he want to do.
I need you there, Poe. You got to pull up.
All right, then that's what it is, man. We going to the show. I'm good, bro. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate that. But how did it feel? Speaking of visions, because he spoke to visions earlier. How did it feel when you first heard State of Emergency from the son of the 215?
Oh, man.
And you got set that blank spot on that pup with that bounce on there. You said, I'm going to murder this?
I'm going to murder this. Like,
and you did. And you did.
Right here, too.
And Daddy did.
Yeah, it was here.
And I did that joint in like 20 minutes.
Daddy did.
Hold on, what? Yeah, that's what play with my fellowship.
Get your fellas touch, yeah. Starling, FR, keep the
metal tuck.
Yeah.
No, but before you got here, I was saying, and I said this to Son off camera before. I said, Free didn't mail it in, bro.
Yeah.
He went off. He gave you that free that like when we hear him on a feature with the
God.
new guy, that's how we want to hear him. And salute to you because you gave my man that work.
Yeah, I had to because it was he already set the platform. So,
The tempo was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mozart.
OG came.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's right,
Mozart.
bro.
And
Yeah,
that's
shout out
another
Mozart,
person,
man, too, man. Shout out Mozart that produced
whether
that
y'all
track.
know it or not, when I met Mozart and he asked me about artists that I thought he should work with, I took Son to him.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And that was
It was
a long time ago.
It was a
So
long-
to
I was
see,
there.
It was
like,
a minute
see what
ago.
I'm
Full circle.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to
Yeah.
see that.
You know
It
how
makes
you got a
sense.
lot of OGs or older guys in your hood that just love hearing bars. man.
Definitely.
He was one of them guys, man.
Yeah.
I love giving niggas that new shit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, uptown is uptown. You know what I mean? So ain't that many guys
Uptown,
that's
baby.
carrying it for uptown. You know what I mean? The ones that is the ones that still is. So
Yeah.
from that era,
You saying that, huh, bro?
for me to do what I
He was in the mix.
You know what I mean?
It
Listen,
was
I
a bunch
know.
of little wild pit bulls
I
in
was
his
there.
generation uptown.
Don't act like
Yeah.
listen, I
It
was
was,
there.
but you know, cream crop.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and shout out my brother Cord too, man. Cord doing something
Salute to
dope
Cord.
right
Yeah,
Cord
now.
so
working
working
hard.
core, that's my bro.
my youngins
I got
love
Love
core. I got
Cord.
core on the
Love
project too. You know.
Definitely.
Oh,
Cord
That's the
Free
bro.
got
That's
some
the
bang-
bro.
Oh my God. Listen, man. Everything's tied in, man. It's supposed hey Sam, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You
Shout
gotta
out,
remember
shout out to Certified ER Studios. You know, me and Corby over there grinding. We recorded a couple joints
yeah, a
over
lot
there.
of
Working
bangers
out.
come out
You
of
know,
there.
a lot of heat coming out of there.
dope, man.
Lot of heat.
Dope.
I gotta shout out my man Ra from Uptown, man.
Shout
That's
out
how
Ra.
That's who brought me in out the Uptown.
Did you hit him up
man.
yet, man? You
Yeah,
gotta
I'll be
get-
hitting Ra, man.
Told
that's
him you
my
were
man,
around?
you feel me? Yeah.
Man, listen, me and Rob was in the
Ra, he used to,
Hey
you know.
Sam, bro, listen, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, bro. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
He the one that brought me out
I
there.
mean,
It's just
introduced
so
me to the Uptown.
organically the way it happened with Free because
You
Free
trying
is
to
just
get me
such a
drunk.
great
It's like crazy.
individual,
What you
man.
want?
Like he
I
brought
used to
me up
bartend too. Everybody used to love me
to
sing.
bring me up on the stage that night. Like he ain't had to do that, bro. Just because I was snapping and wanted, I wanted to hear that song so bad. Young, come up here and rock out, man.
Word.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's ill. Cause like I said to you, when we was in Baltimore that night, the night I met you,
Yeah.
we was on stage together in Baltimore, and when I looked around the room, cause there was a lot of Philly in there that night, you made a moment for them brothers that night, bro. Like they felt like they rocked with Free, cause
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it
Yeah.
as if they didn't.
That's that energy.
But like that's the moments, you know what I mean? Similar to what he talks about
These
when
are
you
the
pull him on
moments.
stage. That shit means something to a motherfucker.
That-
you know?
I got plenty of moments like that, man. Like
Word.
you know, coming up and trying to get on, man. You know, so I know how important those moments are, and I'm just happy to
Bro.
be able to provide some moments because I was presenting some dope moments. You know,
But you can influence
Bro,
the trajectory of somebody's life for free.
you know
Definitely.
all the
For
legend-
free.
Definitely.
You know all the
That's
being,
power.
Just being in their presence.
That's
Definitely.
power.
You know all the legendary stories we be hearing, bro. Like
I'm sure.
he be busting out
I'm
stories
sure.
out of nowhere, like but this,
And I'm not gonna ask about none on
Nah,
one,
man.
because
I don't
I'm sure if he told y'all, he
I'm
ain't gonna
just
tell
saying,
us.
man. Listen, it's a blessing
But to-
to be where we at.
We gonna keep it light.
Definitely.
But at the same time, Free, what did you see in these two gentlemen? And you know, it's
Shout
not
out
it's
Huck,
nothing
EBM
new for
card.
you to be with them. But I mean, initially when
I
you
mean, man,
Big.
Clemmye, I knew Clemmye for years.
yeah, and
like,
that's what
you
he was
know.
telling us.
So we go back, and like I just
Giant.
seen. First of all, Clemmye is one of the hottest rappers I know,
Talk that shit.
and
Appreciate
like he just his determination.
You heard that, Clemmye?
I appreciate
And
it.
his belief in himself and his belief in what's going on is just amazing. It's unmatched, you know. So we riding till the wheels fall off, you know. And son, I just seen that passion and that hunger in him, you know.
You saw what I saw.
And since he linked with the team, he done stepped it up so much since then.
Say
like,
that.
you know, so
Say that.
that's what I'm
Crazy.
talking about.
Appreciate
You know,
it,
that
OG.
elevation, and you know,
Appreciate
it's all good, man. Just you know, world, stay tuned. Freedom Thinkers Academy. We got so much good stuff that's in the works.
FTA.
Music, health, education, and culture. We here to stay, man.
Now off,
Yes, sir.
off of the personal business, because y'all artists, all that's personal to y'all. How did it feel to be a judge during the motherfucking battle, bro?
Man, that shit was hectic, dog.
They was grinding my man up for a slip of the. I feel like it was. I was saying it was a slip of the tongue. You didn't mean to say your final decision was a tie.
Listen, dog.
You meant to say it feel like a tie, but
That's what I thought I said.
Bro, I was on your side.
I just didn't remember to feel like in the butt. But that's what I was trying to say.
But the experience in general, though,
hey, gangsters
outside
fuck
of
up
that.
too.
But
Players fuck up too. Yeah, but like it's a dope experience, man. You know, I come from that world, you know, so I'm very in tune with the battles. It's a lot of dope, like I told you before, it's a lot of dope battle rappers that I support.
Pardon me, Free, you don't come from that world.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
created that world,
we created that
bro.
world.
Yeah.
Right.
Your battle with Cash showed the whole fucking world that this what Philly niggas
This
do.
is what it is, right?
In pockets of the country in the world that, bro, I had the VHS in college.
But I got a whole
you're not
different
just a
perspective
part of
than
that
y'all,
world.
though.
I just want to be clear. I hate
But-
to cut you off.
So you're right.
But you created a large, because that's what I saw when I saw him get back into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is full. This makes sense.
Full circle
Yeah.
again.
Because
We done said that shit 3
name a
times
battle
already.
rapper that can't tell you the first joint that they seen if they wasn't from Philly
Right.
or Harlem
Right.
The first
wasn't that joint.
listen,
Right.
Gotta be a battle rapper.
But listen,
coming
I got
from
a whole
Philly.
nother
you know
like
what I mean?
You ain't got
my,
no choice.
You
my
ain't got
whole
no
other
choice.
image, my image is different from y'all's because I'm not from Philadelphia. You feel me?
Shout out to
So,
Toledo.
in Ohio, like you know, people battle rapped, but they didn't battle rap like that.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know, because I live 40 minutes from Detroit. So they're battle rap central. Like, they're battle rapped, but they battle rapped in like 8 Mile. Like
Yeah,
you get
they
60
get busy.
seconds. You're coming off the top. You got this. You got a beat on. You got a, you know, it was that. Like we had never seen
Oh, that shit was raw.
that. We
That.
had never even seen anything close to like it.
So
Like
I'm not
nothing
tripping.
like yeah. So it was mind blowing. It was revolutionary, bro. It changed everything. It is the reason why battle rap is the way it is now. Single handedly, that battle single handedly.
I feel
Hands
like that.
down.
That's how I feel, Free. But
Yeah,
go ahead, you
definitely.
get back to your point. I just wanted to point that out. It ain't that you just a part of this shit.
No, you're
bro.
right. We did create it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Talk
definitely.
heavy.
Definitely did. You know,
Philly.
And
I
you
just been trying
humble,
to keep
but
it modest, but you know,
yeah,
shout out to Cash. We did that.
y'all
Yeah.
did that. But
Y'all
no,
legends for that. For everything.
I like what hip hop is becoming. I like how it's aging in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? What do you gentlemen think about where we're at, just as an overall? Like, one of my biggest gripes about where we're at, quote unquote, as a genre, as far as the masses, is that they say we're equivalent or we're over rock numbers, right? But we don't get rock contracts.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Am I off?
Fuck no, you're
Yeah,
not
right.
off.
We don't get the same situation. We don't get the same leeway in our contracts.
Definitely.
Rock stars will tell you, I
Listen.
tour fucking 5 years and do an album when I feel like it.
You right?
I see
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're going.
And
Not
the
to cut
label don't
anybody
get
off
no
the
tour
answer.
money.
But look, the first news article said Rock is back because they was talking about concerts. They wasn't talking about shit else but fucking
Yeah.
Rock. I'm like, yo, what in the fuck? Like,
Because they're going to sway it back their way. But these festivals, look at the headliners.
right,
We all in there.
Yeah, we all in the mix, you know.
exactly.
All in there. But what do you
And
really...
it's growing. I feel like the state of hip hop is dope. You know, we got different styles, we got different, you know, and people are creating what their version of hip hop is. And
Right.
That's dope, you know, and I'm happy.
That's what I believe. I
It's
believe
really
there was a
growing.
time where what people were saying was hip-hop was scary.
Yeah.
Because if you wasn't gangster, you wasn't hip-hop.
Thank you.
If you was a conscious rapper, it would be a gangster rapper saying, man, I run down on him, he ain't hip-hop. And it's like, is that the same thing? And it's kids, you know what I mean? So I like the variety. I like the objectivity of like, man, he doing some wild shit over there. What is that?
What is it?
But that's what hip-hop was.
Yeah.
That's what it comes from, and people don't realize that. They try to box it in.
Definitely.
They try to box it in. Now, Free, as an artist, in a city full of people that is considered to have only 3 cadences, why have you always had this style? Even where you put your rhyme at is later than everybody else. Where does that come from?
Shit, it's just the way that I think, man, you know.
It's literally your brain.
Different, man, you know. It's how it come out.
And that's ill. But, you know, people are followers. You know, Son probably got 50 little sons right now. Now that he's standing next to y'all.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Son didn't become Son following Free.
Yeah.
Even though he know every Free record just
Studying,
like
though.
we do.
I tell Free this all the time. Nobody sounds like Free. Nobody raps like Free, and it's only for one reason. Nobody
Tell me why.
can.
But
No, real shit.
I like that. No, I like that.
Listen,
I like
nobody
that.
says this. You know, nobody says this.
I like
but the
that.
reality about it is, he's had too much success for no one to ever try it, right? And it's just because it can't be sustained.
And you know
only
what?
him. He's the only person who can do it.
and you know what's in that?
And
I'm
I'm
talking
good.
to you off
And,
camera
and
about
I'm
another
really
theory
good
I
with
got.
words.
That's dope.
And I can't do it. Not on a consistent. Like I could try. I've tried it before, but there's no way that you can carry that. He's
and that's
the only
a
one who
lesson
can
in
carry
that.
it.
It's a lesson in that.
And
itself.
that in itself, right there, makes him.
You feel me?
A
That's a
unicorn,
lesson right
dog.
there to
That's what we
teach.
talking
It
about.
teaches
Yeah,
a up and coming artist like me that grew up watching them to come up with your own style. Because you always heard that about Free. That Free had his own style. It's one of the most unorthodox styles ever in hip hop, and nobody's been able to duplicate it. Big Bro is exactly right. Nobody's been able to duplicate it.
Nobody has.
It's one of the
because
best
nobody can.
styles.
It's just what it is.
You know what I mean?
But I've seen him turn it from an acquired taste to the mass.
For sure. For sure.
It's a lesson.
And that's something that
Is that because anything that's
Consistency,
new? Yeah, because
it's a
anything
lot
that new,
that
people
goes
be like,
into
I
it.
don't even know what that is for real. I don't know what that.
but
feel
you
me?
gotta know.
And you gotta know. You
Why
gotta
you
know what it
doing
is
it?
to
You gotta
be like,
know
I
that.
keep up with this, and this is gonna take me where
The
it's
lesson
at, you feel
in
me?
that is be yourself, man.
Definitely.
Be
For
yourself.
sure.
He was just
Definitely.
being himself. That flow is the first time we heard him was like, yo, what's that? That's dope as shit. And he killing it.
It's insane.
And he's saying
It's
something.
ridiculous.
It's insane.
No, like literally could be considered ridiculous.
It's
when you
insane.
think about it. You know what I mean? No, I mean, listen, man. We gotta say all this on camera because this is what we say off camera about you.
Definitely. He know.
You
I
know
tell
what I
him this
mean?
all the time.
Absolutely.
The bearded
Y'all
legend.
been consistent. Well, you've been consistent. Y'all been consistent and staying consistent.
I've been trying.
I know y'all been talking about some of the shows. I know y'all got a lot. I know people can stay tuned into Freedom Thinkers
Yeah.
Academy.
You know how I be. I be like this.
Clem, what's your social media?
It's just Clemmye at Clemmye. CLE.
You got a Y, you know?
Yeah, CLEMMYE.
There you go.
And you can look me up on everything.
Giant.
Violent Giant. You can look up Violent Giant on everything.
Hey, everything Sunday 2 and 5 for
We-
me, man.
we-
Me and Giant out Ohio. Tell them where we at. Where we
Yeah,
at? Let 'em know.
July 17th, we are in Columbus, Ohio. And July 22nd,
Killing it.
we are in Columbus, Ohio, you know.
Y'all got any other shows after that?
July 16th, me and Beanie Siegel in Queens. July 17th, State Property is in Connecticut. Saturday, I'm in Miami.
Yes.
4th of July, State Property is at
Lou and Choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
We got the calendar. The calendar is
Yeah.
is
It's
Loaded.
The
Back
calendar
block boys
crazy.
back
What they
in
say,
town.
booked and busy.
Yeah.
That's what they say these
Kids
days.
say.
No, if
It's
you
kids
in
say.
the last 14 days, we've been in so many states. It's unreal.
And I just want to say, man, before
You know,
we
it's
get out of
crazy.
here, man, shout out to the prop, man. Shout out to the prop,
Absolutely.
man,
Yeah.
for what they doing, man.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Philly.
As a fan, one of the new Philly, the son of the 215.
shout out my bro Beanie Siegel. He about to smoke Nori.
Some
Nori,
smoke
we on
and a
your
pancake.
He about to smoke Nori like Nori smoked Newport.
Y'all heard
Smoke
that?
and a
No,
pancake.
no. Real rap though.
Free said it.
Everybody thought that when we started seeing Nori turning up, right? Everybody was like, he don't even fucking know.
Nord done bumped his head,
He
man.
don't know. He don't even
fucking
fucking
know.
know.
Listen, man,
No,
shout out
dope.
to
He'll
prop
know it
because
all.
what they doing is dope, man. They balling right now. I love seeing it, man. Those my big bros, the OGs. Philly, man. Philly stand up, man.
Like I
Definitely.
Freeway, anything else? You good?
Yeah, we good, man. Just stay tuned.
All right.
Stay tuned.
So,
Freedom
South.
Thinkers Academy. You already know what's on the scene magazine, and you can be sure. Listen, matter of fact, we got a new segment called Next on the Scene where we highlight some up and coming artists. But besides that, you can check everybody you can see on this platform on the Scene magazine. Catch me out for that edutainment, from education to entertainment, everything in between. Holla at me.
Word. One thing I want to say before we get out of here, man. South, I've known a long time. Free, I've watched a long time. Son of, I've been around and known a very long time.
We go back since
You know what I
my
mean?
brother.
we go back since we were 8.
Almost
Love you,
as
my
long
brother.
as I know South. And my brother Clemmye, you supporting everything that I see on this stage right now.
Thank you.
So I just want to salute all of y'all.
Thank you.
I want to say that all of y'all have a place in my life and in my heart because y'all are doing things and y'all have done things individually and collectively that will be great and have been great in my life.
Salute
So I just
Sippin'
wanna
with
salute
Sammy,
y'all
man.
for that, man.
Sippin' with
Appreciate it, man. That's
Sammy,
love.
man.
Real
You
rap,
all
that's
appreciate
love.
it.
This has been another
Sure.
episode of Sippin' with the Saint.
Yeah.
Whatever
Early.
we got, we sipping it. But
got
no, this has been, forever will be, and I also am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together.
Yeah.
And catch us every Thursday, man. We out this bitch.
Yeah.
FTA.
Like a newborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Come on and slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come get fly with Sammie. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Come on and slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come on, get fly with Sammie. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? You might as well slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come on, get fly with Sammie. From the titty, let me introduce myself. I am Sippin with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rube. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, what the fuck is you doing with your life? But we here together right now. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? So grab a glass, come on and slide with Sammie. Unravel it backwards, strip of raw paper. You gon' get high with Sammie. Make sure whatever you do it well. Come get fly with Sammie. And tip your bartenders. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? It's a ride, y'all. Come on and slide with Sammie. Ace Chemist on the vibe, y'all. You gon' get high with Sammie. Get high tonight. Come on, get fly with Sammie. Get fly, nigga. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Do you? Just say the words. Slide with Sammie. I'm around. I'm bending corners uptown. You gon' get high with Sammie. You know I don't know how to act. Come on, get fly. I put the top down in the blizzard, bitches. And I'm still sitting above you niggas in traffic. Convertible trucks only for